Alright then. Alright, next one's heavy metals. A heavy metal is a metal with high density or a gravity factor greater than about 5.0. There are essential metals needed for human health, which include iron, zinc, copper, magnesium, chromium, molybdenum, and selenium. They are essential because they are a form of an integral part of one or more enzymes involved in metabolic or biochemical processes. Metals such as iron, zinc, and copper, as well as other metals, allow vital functions such as respiration, circulation, and reproduction possible. Now, things like lead can be found in products everywhere. Products even used in and around homes. One of these being sick water. And due to corrosion of water taps, pipes, things like that, that's what you get. Even a low exposure to lead may result in a variety of health effects. Learning disabilities, behavioral problems, kidney failure, general sickness, bone decay. That's the last one I got here, bone decay. But metals collect in the brain and joints, or anywhere that they can find themselves at, because they travel in the blood, things like that. So, the next heavy metal is mercury. Mercury is an aliquid metal that may contaminate water through erosion, discharge from refineries and factories, and runoff from landfills or croplands. Again, drinking this will lead to kidney damage or failure and sickness. Same symptoms may include skin discoloration, loss of hair, loss of teeth, loss of nails, rash, hypotonia, increased sensitivity to light. Okay? The symptoms of this metal's toxicity may include memory impairment, insomnia, or emotional distress. Mind you, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that the heavy metal is the only thing that's keeping you from being happy. That's not true. A lot of being happy comes from within and comes from your own ideas. What makes you happy or not. What if, can you find gratitude in drinking this tea? Things like that. And certainly I can. Alright? Both of these, everything I've said so far, is in fact found in city water. Alright? The next heavy metal you can find in your water is arsenic. Just so you know, all of these are like some of the most toxic heavy metals ever. Okay? And so arsenic is a tasteless, odorless chemical and can contaminate water through erosion, runoff from any type of chemical dump site, electronic production wastes. Symptoms of this metal's toxicity may include all ranges of cancer, bladder, lungs, kidney, skin, nasal, liver, and prostate cancers. Some non-cancerous effects may include stomach pain, nausea, diarrhea, numbness in hands or feet, and discoloration of the skin. Okay? Alright. So the next heavy metal you can find in your way into understanding of water is hexavalent chromium-6. I can barely even pronounce this. It occurs naturally in the environment. It finds its way into the water from industrial plants and hazardous waste sites. seeping into underground aquifers and streams and systems. It is a carcinogen and has been linked to lung, nasal, and sinus cancer. Hexavalent chromium-6 has been detected in drinking water in 42 of the 50 states and in the bodies of at least 72 million Americans. I just wanted to quickly add that black mica will turn hexavalent chromium-6 into a different hexavalent chromium. I believe it's 8 or 4 or something like that. It changes it and makes it neutral, so it is no longer a neurotoxin. Still though, I don't want anything to do with it. So I mean, if you are in the future plan on using black mica in your water, I would scoop out the stuff that's going to be at the bottom of your water. I would not drink it. It looks like lung mucus and stuff like that. It looks really gross. Looks like this. By the way, since the last time you saw this water, it didn't look that bad. It's getting worse and worse every minute. So, alright, some other chemicals that are in your water are benzene, which causes anemia, decreased blood platelets, and cancer. BPA, you've probably heard of BPA. It comes from plastic bottles and stuff like that from drinking water. The light reacts with the bottle somehow and creates this BPA, and you end up drinking it, and it's like bad and stuff. Okay, so it causes endocrine system disruption, adverse development, reproductive issues, neurological and immune effects, and hormone displacement. Okay? Another one is diN-bathyl phthalate. It is one of many common chemicals found in drinking water. I got this off the internet. It said common. That's a little bit scary. And that is obviously toxic, from industrial plasticizers called phthalates. Approximately 5 million people in the U.S. drink it every day and have been linked to birth defects and reproductive toxicity. Wonderful. MTBE, one of the most common chemicals found in drinking water. It is a member of a group of chemicals known as fuel oxygenates. It is associated with liver and kidney damage and nervous system effects. Fuel oxygenates. I guess that's comes from some type of fuel manufacturing or something of the sort. I don't know. So that is all the heavy metals. We'll continue in the next video with the industrial complex. By far, it is one of the longest. One of the longest. Actually, no, that's not true. It's not as long as I thought. But still, it has a lot of ones just responsible. Industrial is responsible for quite a large list. So I'll get back to that on the next video.